Station for all.
Pengen kuliah? Kuliah di perguruan tinggi negeri. Pusing dengan biaya tes masuk.
Bukan cuma itu.
Biaya kos, biaya makan, ongkos, kuota mahal.
Gak usah galau, kan ada UT, kuliah di Universitas Terbuka. Tanpa ongkos, tanpa kos, iya. Hasilnya, jos! Universitas Terbuka, kuliah fleksibel sesuai gayamu.
Halo, saya Angga Yunanda, mahasiswa Ilmu Komunikasi Universitas Terbuka. Saya baru saja menyelesaikan studi saya di Ilmu Komunikasi. Terima kasih banyak UT telah memberikan akses edukasi yang sangat menyeluruh kepada pemuda-pemudi Indonesia.
UT listeners, you are listening to UT Radio Open Education Station for All. Welcome to the Cafe Break Grid program in collaboration with Public Finance Accounting Study Programs, and this is the Cafe Break program, GRID program for Public Finance Accounting Citizens, SAWADIKAP. And I am Eka Ardhinie, and also in our virtual meeting, there is our speaker, Professor Nafsiah Mohamed. She is visiting professor, Chungbuk National University, South Korea, and a research consultant, Nami Dynamic Resources, Malaysia. And today, we will talk about public accounting oversight, bridging theory and practice in student research. And maybe for all of you, if you have any questions, you can leave to the comment of Universitas Terbuka TV, YouTube Universitas Terbuka TV, or you can send message to our Instagram at radio.ut. Okay, how are you today, Prof. Naf?
Alhamdulillah, very happy, very excited.
And long time no see.
Yeah.
You still gorgeous. Long time no see. You still beautiful.
Always young at heart.
Okay, Prof. Nafsiah Mohamed, Professor Nafsiah Mohamed, and we will talk about public accounting oversight, bridging theory and practice in student research. Yeah, but before we talk about it, Prof. Nafsiah, and I want to send a warm greeting to beautiful lady in our virtual meeting, Miss Ratna Marta Dewi. She is head of public finance accounting study program of Universitas Terbuka. Hi, Mrs. Ratna.
Halo.
Hello, how are you today?
Amazing.
Okay. Do you have some words for Prof. Nafsiah? I over to you. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, is there any opening words maybe you want to convey to this program, Miss Ratna?
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings everyone. And a warm welcome to all. I'm Ratna Marta Dewi, honored to serve as the head of the Public Financial Accounting Study Program at Universitas Terbuka. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Professor Nafsiah Mohamed from Malaysia, for sharing her invaluable insight with us today. I also extend my appreciation to all participants for joining this session and to the dedicated committee team for their hard work in organizing this SAWADIKAP program. We are privileged to have Professor Nafsiah with us today. Given her extensive experience in advanced research, this session presents a great opportunity to launch our first SAWADIKAP event of 2025 with an engaging brainstorming session where we will explore emerging areas in public accounting research. I believe this discussion will provide invaluable insights, particularly for AKP students who enroll in the career course this semester, AKP alumni who plan to pursue a master's degree, and AKP lecturers aspiring to study abroad to enhance their knowledge and expertise.
Mhm.
In Thai, Sawadikap means hello. Interestingly, it also serves as an abbreviation for a special greeting initiative designed for students and alumni of the Public Financial Accounting Study Program, regardless of their location. In Bahasa, Sawadikap stands for Sapa Warga Akuntansi Keuangan Publik. This program aims to foster strong connections and facilitate knowledge sharing within our community. Our goal today is to equip students with valuable insight from alumni, industry practitioners, and academicians. Through this initiative, we aim to facilitate meaningful comparisons and extract best practices that will help shape a bright future. Especially today's session will focus on first, enhancing our soft skill, particularly fostering a growth mindset. Second, strengthening research and academic writing skills in the field of public accounting, and emphasizing the importance of English as an international language. This effort aligns closely with the vision and mission of the Public Financial Accounting Study Program, as well as Universitas Terbuka's aspiration to become a world-class university. Ultimately, we hope this program contributes significantly to improve public services, which remains its core objective. Without further delay, I encourage all of you to engage actively in this session. Feel free to ask questions. Remember, curiosity drives learning, and hesitation may hold you back. If you wish to revisit this question, it will be available on the YouTube TV channel for further insights. Thank you, and let's make the most of today's discussion. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you so much for the head of Public Finance Accounting Study Program Universitas Terbuka, Mrs. Ratna Marta Dewi SEMACC Aka, yeah. Okay, once again, I want to say, the listeners, you are listening to Cafe Break Grid Program for Public Finance Accounting Citizens or SAWADIKAP, and this program is collaboration with Public Finance Accounting Study Program of Universitas Terbuka. Okay, Prof. Nafsiah.
Yes,
Okay, are you there?
yes, I'm here.
Yes. Okay. Prof. Nafsiah is very busy, I think, because you are a visiting professors to some countries. Yeah, not only in Malaysia, but also in some countries. And you, as a visiting professor in Chungbuk National University and in South Korea, and research consultant also Nami Dynamic Resources and some others activities. And you also wrote, or you actively writing a book. Is that right?
Many books.
Many books. Okay. Prof. Nafs, could you share to us your long journey to be a professor, maybe as our motivation, yeah, to reach professor also in the future, or as a woman, how to be a good education.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Um, Actually, I'm very excited, to be back. Even I'm here, but I'm very excited to be back. Okay, let's go straight to the point. Now, before I share with you a little bit about my journey, I just like to share the difference between professor and also PhD.
Okay.
Many people are confused with PhD and professor. It's something that is the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just sharing with you that PhD is the highest university rank, university degree. Meaning to say, you do your degree, you do your masters, and you get your PhD. Yeah. Some countries, like in Malaysia, for instance, once you obtain your PhD, you be called doctor, Dr. Nafsiah, and so on. But I think in Indonesia, they don't call doctor, but they put
Mm-hmm.
like Nafsiah, PhD at the end. Yeah. So PhD is a academic qualification. But when you talk about professor or guru besar, di sana, that is what do you call that? A promotion from an ordinary lecturer, to lector kanan, and then to guru besar. So it is a long journey, right? It is a long journey. Like for instance, to do a PhD, maybe you take like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. But for professor, from a lecturer, it is a very, very long journey. So when we talk about professor, so many countries, they have different criteria to become a professor, and it is, should I say, tough competition. Uh,
Hello, Prof.
Knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you must have the knowledge. So, and then when we talk about professor, professor actually comes from a Latin word saying that person who person who have the skill, to share knowledge. Then what happens is, when you have a degree, then you do your master's, then you do a PhD. But when you have a PhD, it doesn't mean that you will be a professor. So
Uh-huh.
it still takes time, yeah. So one of the things you got to do is, with the knowledge you get from your PhD, then you start to teach. Compare a person with no PhD and person with PhD, you can see the difference when, yeah, because they have a wider knowledge and wider scope. Okay, then number two, they start doing research, right? So doing research is something that is a must, yeah, to be a professor. So you must do research, because this is something that you profess, the skill, and it must be in your line. So if
Mm-hmm.
I'm a public sector accounting person, so if I want to be a professor, I'm a professor in public sector accounting, but I I don't do research on taxation. I don't do research on management accounting. I don't do, because that is not my skill. That is not my line. Okay, but I do know, because those are the accounting, what they call subject. But I profess in my subject, that is public sector accounting. And also in Malaysia, you also have something extra. When you apply for your professorship, you need to publish,
Mm-hmm.
publish at international journal, and that extra meaning you're networking, networking with the national and also international
International.
bodies. So I'm very lucky in the sense that I meet a lot of friends during conferences. Then I keep in touch with them, and then we start to keep in touch, collaborate, network, and we start doing joint research together. We do joint research together, and these are extra points for me when I applied for my professorship. So compared with let's say another friend who applies, who only have the basic, you have teaching, research, and also publication compared to
Mm-hmm.
me. So I have more points in that sense. So that is how, but it takes time. It is not
Okay.
like overnight.
Mm-hmm.
It is a process.
It
Okay.
is a process. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my God, nice to hear you. So it's different between PhD and professor, yeah. And
Yeah.
and we need takes time to be a professor. You can do teach and then research and then conference and also networking, yeah, Prof.
Yep.
Okay, Prof. Is there any hobbies or sometimes activity except the academia?
Hobbies. Yes, we must have hobbies.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, you'll be stressful all day. Hobbies can be anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I like reading. Yeah. I like the adventure books. Secret Seven. Sherlock Holmes. Then that kind of story because it helps to stimulate my cells. Start stories like from Naruto and so on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So your cells start to network together. That kind of storybooks, and I also do. Uh, should I say before I retire 5 years ago? Yeah, before I retire 5 years ago. Um, what I like to so when I'm stuck, so I just sit down, do some sewing, some crocheting, to ease my mind. Uh, just take a break. For everyone out there,
Mm-hmm.
you life is too short. For you to think about work. Or doing research all the time. When you are stuck, you need to take a break. Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, and some people take more than that. But to me, I take a few hours, take a break, and then go on. Then after I retire, then I start to do my writing. So I start writing books and so on. And then 4 of my books have been published.
Okay.
And I'm continuing writing ebook. And I'm doing ebook. Yeah, I'm not doing the normal hardcover book because ebook that I learned, is something that is very interesting because dia santai-santai. You read without having to be pressurized. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I want to know about gardening, so I just read the book, or I want to know about people's story.
Mm-hmm.
So many things. So I think this is a trend now in Malaysia, and other parts of the world, because I think academicians also they're tired of writing academic books,
Mm-hmm.
so they want to because e-books are more non-academic. If they write it is very very readable index will be like 15 and above, meaning 15 years and above. So the books that I'm writing, the English is low. I don't use bombastic words, so
Okay.
that everyone can read.
Oh, I
And
see.
I've
Mm-hmm.
got 13 kucing.
Oh yeah, are you sure? You are a cat lovers?
Yes, I am. So I don't put them in cages.
Uh-huh.
They are all around the house. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I love them so much. So that is my hobby, lah.
Could you
So at least
mention the name of your cats?
oh, all the 13.
Uh-huh. Maybe some?
I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I have Snowy. I have
Okay.
Lucky. I have Giant. I have Fluffy. Yes, I have Choco. I have Dobby. I have Rain. I have who else? Must look at the face. So 13. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Okay. So if you go back to home, you just a human, yeah, Prof. Naf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I put it this way. People are overthinking.
Uh-huh.
About things. So I think cats, they need love. So you see, when we are with them, you play with them, you give food with them, you feel nice. You feel nice, and you see them playing, you see them, coming to you and things like that. So it really helps. To me, it is some sort of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To be around them.
Okay. And then you said that you like to read Sherlock Holmes books. And is it possible if someday you also write the book that related to or the theme that related like Sherlock Holmes books?
Somewhat right?
Is it possible if you write also the theme of the book like Sherlock Holmes books or mystery book or thriller books?
At the moment, I think I only would like to focus about life.
Oh, okay.
About life, meaning to say, my books, basically, I'll talk about my journey, yeah, and then some positive tips, how to overcome it, and things like that. Talk about success
Mm-hmm.
stories, because to me, I'm a motivator. Yeah,
Okay.
I give talks about motivation and so on. So I would like my books, not just uh, read my book,
Mm-hmm.
but dig.
Hello, Prof. Nav.
Yeah,
Hello, Prof. Nav.
yeah, yeah.
I couldn't hear your voice clearly.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay. It's normal.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, Prof, beside you are a cat lovers and are you also a TikToker?
Yeah.
Why? You laugh.
Part of this thing is not in my CV.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah? What is
So
your
yeah,
account? What is your account?
yeah.
May I
Okay,
follow?
my account is people. Huh?
Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. Prof
Can you hear
Nafsiah?
me? Okay,
Wait. I can hear your voice clearly. I don't know. Wait. Hello, Prof Nafsiah?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. What is your username of TikTok?
Okay. Yeah. This SOON.
Okay. So, may I follow? Okay, wait. Prof Nafsia, I cannot hear your voice clearly. I don't know, Miss Ratna, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you, but maybe Prof. Nafsiah has difficulties network connection.
Okay.
But
Ah,
here I got no problem with this.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Back
Can you
normal.
hear me?
Yes,
Oh,
yes. I can hear
okay.
you. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Prof Nafsia, you are
Yeah.
amazing person. You like cat and you also have a TikTok account and also like just a human. Yeah. Okay, Prof. Today we will talk about public accounting oversight, bridging theory and practice in student. And if we talk about research, conducting good research is essential, but maybe someday or sometimes we also found a crucial or complex when conducting the research. Yeah, so we will talk about research in a student research. Yeah, maybe in Universitas Terbuka have karya ilmiah, or another university or another campus maybe also know about scientific writing or scientific research. Yeah. Okay. My first question that related to research, Prof Nafsia, could you explain in more detail what systematic investigation means?
Right. Two words. Systematic investigation. What investigation is? Full examination. Examine a person. You examine an event. When you examine, you want a result, yeah, a fact, the truth. So you investigate. So while you investigate, it is should I say, very careful. You can't just say, I think I want to do an investigation today. It cannot be done that way. Huh? It got to be carefully prepared. So when you talk about systematic, now systematic means what? Meaning to say that you are doing it according to a certain plan. Yeah. So when you want to do research, right? You have to have a plan, and the plan must be systematic. So if you say it is 6 months, then you got to plan within 6 months what are the things that you want to do from day one until the last day of the research. So it is systematic because at the end of the day, what you want is the truth, the result. Yeah. So that is what we call research is a systematic investigation. It's not just any investigation. It is a systematic. There is a guideline that you got to follow. That's why students, when they want to do research, I always ask them to do or understand the research process first. Okay, because students, they tend to, when you want to do research, the first thing that comes into their mind is what theory to use. They talk about theory. Yeah, I want to do this. What theory should I use? What theory? If you start talking about theories, it's a never-ending story. Yeah, the research process, which I will explain later, you got to understand that. So once you understand that, then it's easy, right? For instance, if I want to go to Jakarta, so I must have, I must know what I want to do. Now I must go to the airport. What time? What is the flight? So I must buy the flight ticket. And then when I reach Jakarta, what will I do? There must be a systematic way of doing it. So I can't just go to the airport and just wait. Oh, is there a ticket? And then if there is, then I just take a flight. Then if I reach Jakarta, what should I do? I mean, like, it will be haywire. So the process is very, very important. So that's the word systematic. Yeah.
Okay, the process is very important. Yeah, investigation is not only the investigation, but must be systematically. Okay, Prof. Naf, my second question is, could you explain what the public sector is and the key area it covers?
When we talk about public sector, the components. Okay, the main thing is to explain to people. Yeah, if I say public sector is so and so and so definition, people will not really understand. So I give the components. So when we talk about components, we talk about federal government. Some countries they call it the central government. Okay, that is public sector. Yeah, the component. And then we talk about state government, or you talk about the province, or you talk about region. It depends on countries. And then we talk about local government. And there is also what we call the public enterprises, okay, which is owned by the government. That is a component of public sector. Then also you have government agencies. They are doing or providing service on behalf of the government. So it is public sector. And some countries, the Islamic Council is also part of public sector. These are you see, when we want to do research, we need to know the components of public sector, right? So now I want to focus research on local government. Is local government public sector? Yes. I want to do something on central government. Yes, central government is public. So once you know what is public sector, then it is much easier for you to focus on your research, right? Otherwise, again, yeah, it will be chaotic. When we talk about government, when we talk about government, why is it important that we do research relating to public sector? Yeah, one of the things that we need to know is the revenue funding cover. Yeah, the government develop the country because they have ministries, to have the district, to have the villages, to have the cities, and so on. So money comes from taxpayers. Taxpayers can be individual or can be corporate companies. Revenues from services that the government provides. They provide some services and then the public pays them. So that will be income to the government. Or loans, which I think no country, that has never made loans. So you have countries who make loans from other rich countries like the Saudi Arabia plan. They provide loans to countries. The International Monetary Fund, you have the World Bank. Okay, so when from all these sources, who monitors them? So that is one of the reasons why we need to do research about public sector. Yeah. So, for instance, government to the villages, for them to develop the government. So we need to do research about BUMDES, getting money and so on. Is that being monitored? So research can be done on that. Because why? We need to find out because you see, when we work, we get money. Okay, so no money more. Whatever we want to spend on, nobody cares, right? Because it's our money. But the government doesn't get the money, doesn't work to get the money. Somebody else, providing so that there won't be any fraud, or misappropriation of assets. So we need to, governance of the government, we need to look for the systems that are being used, efficient or not efficient, and then we also need to look on the people, okay, that are being employed by the government, because you see, when I do research on fraud, my student ask me, if we go and interview, should we ask them, is there anyone committing fraud in this organization? I say, if you ask that question, nobody will answer, But you got to be tactful to know whether any fraud has been occurred in the organization or so. Yeah. So in other words, why public sector research is important because of that. Yeah, we need to look at the accountability. We need to look whether there's transparency, whether they disclose whatever money received, and then how the government spent the money.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, Prof. Nafs, thank you so much for the explanation of public sector area. And we must take a break and then we continue our topic in session 2. But also you can share the PPT presentation slide on session 2, yeah? Okay, UT listeners, don't go anywhere. And after this non-commercial break, we will back again for the topic of public accounting oversight, bridging theory and practice in student research.
Anda sedang mendengarkan UT Radio, Open Education Station for All.
Fleksibel tapi tentu kualitasnya nggak mungkin bisa diraguin. Ayo gabung sama aku yuk. Dah.
Seru banget kuliah di sini karena saya bisa bekerja sekaligus kuliah juga dan kuliahnya benar-benar fleksibel banget. Makanya buat kalian yang masih bingung mau kuliah di mana, langsung aja daftar di UT Bogor. Dah.
Sejak Universitas Terbuka diresmikan, kami telah menjadikan teknologi komunikasi digital sebagai alat perkuliahan. Dengan peralatan yang canggih dan tentunya dukungan tenaga profesional, serta sarana-prasarana yang sangat memadai untuk mendukung terselenggaranya pendidikan dan pembelajaran mahasiswa UT melalui berbagai modus pembelajaran berbasis teknologi dan diseminasi inovasi. Inovasi tiada henti terus kami lakukan untuk menjadi universitas yang network, digital, dan virtual. Telah menjadi pegangan bagi mahasiswa bahwa UT sangat mengikuti perkembangan zaman, bahkan menjadi pelopor kampus digital di Indonesia. Jangan ragu untuk bergabung bersama kami dalam menggapai cita-cita. UT menjangkau yang tidak terjangkau. Hanya UT yang bisa begini.
Setiap hari selalu kuawali dengan yang aku mau. Bebas tapi bertanggung jawab, fleksibel tapi pasti. Hari-hariku dipenuhi dengan semangat untuk kuliah dan meraih profesi. Karena aku mampu mandiri, UT menempaku untuk mandiri. UT memberiku kesempatan belajar kapan dan di mana saja. Dan tentu saja bisa mengelola waktu untuk belajar dan bekerja. Hingga kini, aku mampu meraih profesiku. Menyenangkan, dan aku siap meraih prestasi yang terbaik. Gimana dengan kamu? Kemandirian ciri khas utama kami. Ya cuma UT yang bisa begini.
Saya benar-benar yakin bahwa masa depan Indonesia.
The Cafe Break Grid Program for Public Finance Accounting Citizens or SAWADIKAP in collaboration with Public Finance Accounting Study Program of Universitas Terbuka, and also Professor Nafsiah Mohamed as a speaker today. We will continue. The topic is Public Accounting Oversight, Bridging the Theory and Practice in Student Research. Okay, Prof. Naf, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, very loud and clear. Can you hear mine?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, Prof. Naf, since our topic today is Public Accounting Oversight, Bridging Theory and Practice in Student Research, could you explain the theoretical foundation of public accounting oversight? Yeah, additionally, should students fully understand the theory before conducting research in this area, especially in public sector area, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Okay. As I mentioned just now before the break, we talk of, whoever wants to do research, okay, the first thing that comes into their mind is theory. Okay, theory. So when we talk about theoretical foundation, what does it mean? It's a formal model. It's a formal formula. It's a it's something that you based on when you want to do your research. Yeah, when you are doing your research, okay, I'm going to use this theory to support the findings of my research. To me, if we keep on thinking about theories, again, it is never ending. Okay, so we got to start. I always say that when we want to do research, we have to have an open mind. Yeah, open mind, meaning to say that theory is important. Okay, when you say theoretical foundation, meaning to say theory is very important. But the most important thing is what research are you want to do about? What is the research that you want to do? Right? You got to have the research process in your mind. Okay, so the research process, where do I start? Okay, where do I start? Okay, what do you want to do? So you got to come up with what is the issue? Okay, what is the problem that you want to do the research on? I always tell students that before you want to embark on any research, okay, you got to have an issue. Okay? From that issue, then we will develop it further. Because if there's no issue, if you start with a theory, okay, you feel that you want to use this theory for your research. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, you got to have a issue. Okay, what is the issue? Now, where do I get the issue from? From your readings.
Okay.
You do your literature review, do lots of readings, okay? And then from the readings, you will see whether there's a gap, okay? A says like this, B says like that, C says like this, based on their research. And they support their research with their findings. So you look at it and you see, oh, is there a gap into that which I can look into? Or can I use their research, replicate their research, and then use their sample from my country? Or you got to do lots and lots of readings, yeah? Then only you can further...
I'm sorry, Prof. Naf, could you share your PPT? Presentation slides, okay?
Okay, let me just put them. Where is it? To share... Hold on. Okay. Can you see this?
No. Wait.
It's not there?
No?
Ah.
Not yet.
Oh, wait. Let me see. Share again. I want to.
Don't forget to share screen. Okay. Wait.
Wait. I want to share.
Yes.
Okay, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. For your information, this is our beautiful Putrajaya. It's the government administrative city. Okay. Okay, so just go over it. Yeah. I whoever watched Kung Fu Panda, okay, you will remember this. They say that if you only do what you can do, you'll never be more than you are now. So that's why you need to do research. Okay, if you don't do research, you'll be nowhere. You'll be stuck there until forever and ever. So you need to upgrade your thinking. That I believe in that. Yeah. So we go there. So why we need to upgrade? They will be getting these slides, right? Okay, so no problem. So I just want to go to what do you call that? To the questions that we asked. So what is research?
About theoretical foundation, you said that formula.
Sector,
The issue, the last you talk about the issue.
What is a theory? I've explained about the theory. What are the theories between theories and practice? Right, and why we need to do bridging, and then research process. Okay, this is what we were talking about just now. So when we talk about research process, you identify it because you read literature. From the literatures, you find people saying positive about it or negative about it, and then you try to find a gap. Okay, or you look at real events. What happened. Maybe there's a big fire, or remember the big fire in Los Angeles. Maybe you want to do a research on that, why it happened, and so on. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, but you got to read a lot of reading, and once you have that, you already say that, oh, I want to do this. This is the area that I'm interested in. But then you ask yourself, what actually that you want to find out? So you come up with your objective of study. So you already got your issue from your readings. From the readings, you sit down and say, okay, what do I want to find out more about it? So you come up with 1, 2, 3 objectives. So once you already got your objectives, then you design your research plan. Yeah, the methodology, they call it in research. You design a research plan, you go and collect data. Once you receive the data, then you analyze it and you report it, which we call it the analysis of findings. Once you have analyzed it, then you justify the findings. When you justify the findings, what you do? You refer to literature review. So you see whether what you have found is in line with what you have read before. Okay, whether it's positive, it's negative, or whatever. And then you conclude. When you conclude, what does that mean? You refer back to your objective of study. Has your objective of study been achieved based on number 1? If it has been achieved, then fine. So to me, this is the research process that students must understand. The process that they're going to undergo. Not about the detailed part as yet. Because now I notice that this is for S1, right? Students, they need to understand the research process. They got to be positive about it because the word research scare many people. They think research is very, very difficult. No, I don't want to do research. If possible, I don't want to do research. But research is a very simple process if you understand the process that it undergoes. Yeah. So for students out there, yeah, you try to look at these 5 process that I mentioned here, and then try to understand that. Yeah. Once you have understood that, you stick it in your what do you call that? Your CPU here. That to do research, these are the things that would happen. Okay. Now, to come out with a theory, to come out with, whatever methodology you want to do, qualitative, you want to do quantitative, you want to do mixed method, don't think about it as yet. Before you start, you got to set in your mind first. These are the things that you are going to do. right? So when you understand the process, then later you will sit down with your supervisor and then you got to fine tune it. Okay, fine tune. Okay, if I want to do this, what are the what previous study has said about it, or is there a theory behind it? But before you identify what you want to do, you do not know what theory that you want to use. Yeah, so understand the process first. So once you have understood the process, okay, because when I ask my students, especially the master students, to do this, I say you must understand this first. So you go back, you look at it, go back, okay, digest it, put it in your CPU, and then once you've understood, you come to me, and then they come to me, and I tell them, okay, tell me, what's the research process? So they explain to me, okay, they explain to me. So have you understood? Yes. Then only we sit down and start to identify what actually that we want to do. So it's clearer that way, right? So the theoretical foundation, it is very important. You must have that, but it is not at the beginning of starting a research. Maybe some people say, hey, how come you don't have theory? You want to do a research? Yes, you need the theory, to do that, but to start a research, because I noticed that these are S1 students. So I think you're new in doing research. So these are the things that you must understand first. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you want me to proceed then?
Yeah. Okay. So many students comes to you, but they still confused with his or her mind or CPU because they don't understand the process maybe, and they don't know what they want to do for the research.
Yeah, true.
Okay. And after that, what solution you give to them?
Yeah, that's why I say I ask them to understand the research process. Sometimes students come and say, Prof, I want to do a qualitative research. I want to do a quantitative research. They start with methodology first.
Okay.
They start with methodology. They start with number 2. I say, what is your area of interest? Or what is the gap? They do not know. All they know is, I want to do a quantitative research, which I think that is not the right way. Methodology, either you do qualitative, quantitative, whatever method, that is after you have really understood what you want to do. So what is the best way of achieving your objective of study? So you choose. Maybe qualitative is the best way, so you do qualitative. Maybe it's a mixed method, then you do mixed method. But you don't plan first. You want to do qualitative, or quantitative.
Okay.
So this one got to be clear.
Yeah. So the first one to conduct the research is begin with the problem first, Prof? Or
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We must. There must be why you want to do a research. There must be a reason, because there must be an issue, right?
Okay.
There is an issue. Then you want to find out. You want to find out what happened. And sometimes you are not doing a research doesn't mean that you come up with a solution. Okay, all you want to know is why it happened, right? Some people think that when you do research, we want to find solution. But if that kind of research is what we call the normally we call the contract research. Okay, it's given to you by maybe your sponsors, and they say that I want you to do research to find solutions to that. Then that is different. That's applied research, right? But for academic research, it's not like that. Yeah, it's more for S1. Yeah, S1 biasanya is fundamental research, right? There is a gap, so you want to know what happened actually.
Yeah. Okay. And from your perspective, what are the emerging trends shaping the future of public accounting, Prof?
Yeah, these are the things that I discovered. Now we are all living in a digital world. Yeah, so digital world, anything relating to digital world. So previously we talked about government, then we have electronic government. Now everything is on smart. Everything is smart. From smartphone to smart products to smart service, everything, and everything is done through the internet. Yeah, everything to do with the digital world. And then services provided now, is done through is online and so on. So there'll be a lot of, should I say, efficiency research that can be done to measure the performance of what do you call that, government departments that provide such services and so on, right? And then you talk about financial criminology, or whether it's online or offline. There's these financial criminology cases, every day. Now, even though the government comes up with all kinds of rules, acts, or laws and so on, you can see that, crime, financial crime is still top of the list, fraud, money laundering and so on. And it involves people in the public sector, so this also sustainability. We're talking about sustainability. We talk about sustainability development goals. We are going to according to the United Nations, they came up with this SDG in 2015 that we are going to by 2030. So we are hoping that there will be zero poverty. So sustainability research is also now people are going, because we have only like another 5 years to measure that. Performance measure, this is quite common. It is, should I say, you are doing it all the time, on performance measure of public sector organizations. And another one, you talk about social governance.
Okay.
And also social capital. Now, this social capital that we are referring to is more on, what do you call that? More on the behavioral aspect, why things happen. Like we are talking about why people are doing that. Is it because of trust? Is it because of what do you call that? The institution and things like that. It is the social governance and social capital. Okay, in Korea, I just giving you, in Korea, that is the in thing now. People are all talking about doing research and discussing on social governance and social capital. Especially in the public sector. So the research can be, you can do it. Either you're talking monetary terms, ataupun you are talking about any financial or non-financial aspects.
Okay.
And then you just want to find why or how, or you just applied research. Applied research means you are coming up with solutions.
Okay, coming up with solution. Research could be answering the why and how question, and some people say that if you want to conduct the research, just a simple way, you have a question and you can answer the question.
Yes.
Okay, Prof. So what are exactly the key benefits of conducting the research?
When we talk about benefits, of those who have done research, one of the things, once you have completed a research, you got the findings. One I noticed, from my students, they become more confident. When you talk about an issue about money laundering, for instance, and they do research on money laundering, and then when you talk to them, they become more confident about that topic. And then the network has widened. Okay, that is one thing. They widen the network, because when they go out to gather data, they meet lots of people, and then this is where they learn on how to interact to obtain a data from the sample, and then you can see that when you do a research and your research was successfully carried out, you become passionate about the research and you want to do more and more research. And then, not only enhance your knowledge, but one thing, I like to use the word upgrade our thinking. So when we upgrade our thinking, meaning that we always think positive about lots of things, because before we do our research, we do not know anything. Our knowledge is very minimal. But when we start doing our research, as I told you, we become knowledgeable, we meet a lot of people, networking has widened and so on. And then we have developed this positive mindset in us. And then we become more confident person, a more determined person, and then you have this never give up spirit when you start doing research. Tell you, but one thing, you cannot put research as a burden. I always say to my students, don't treat research as a burden. Jangan anggap dia sebagai beban. Yeah, research is a challenge.
Okay.
So whatever that you do it the best you can and enjoy the process. That is my tip.
Oh, that's your tips?
I mean, for doing the research, because you enjoy it. Because some people, when they do research, they become so stressful, and then they don't want to talk to people. You can see their faces. I mean, why? Just enjoy it.
Just enjoy the process, yeah, because you said that research is a simple way, but you must to understand the process only, and research is what? Something that that you can do by a simple way. Yeah, Prof?
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Okay.
You don't treat it as a burden. Meaning to say that you must always think that once I completed my research, my findings will benefit some people.
Okay.
So that will make you happy.
Okay. Mrs. Ratna, maybe we don't need for take a break, yeah? So if you have any question and you will convey it to Prof. Nafsiah. Hello, Miss Ratna? Are you there? Do you have question? Okay. Do you have question? You can say or convey to Prof. Nafsiah. I over to you.
Ya, I will ask in bahasa ya, Prof. Ini mewakili mahasiswa pada malu-malu, Prof.
Boleh, saya cuba.
Malu-malu tambah kucing karena Prof. Nafsiah suka sekali sama kucing ya.
Ya, mungkin gini, Prof. Kekhawatirannya mahasiswa itu kan mereka, apalagi untuk mahasiswa yang mengambil mata kuliah karir di UT nih, Prof. Durasinya kan mereka hanya kurang lebih ya 2 bulan atau nggak nyampe 6 bulan lah, Prof. Harus menyelesaikan karya ilmiahnya itu. Nah, menurut Prof nih, seperti apa ya kira-kira karya ilmiah yang simpel tapi bisa selesai gitu, Prof, dalam waktu kurang dari 6 bulan untuk mahasiswa AKP UT ini, Prof. Topik apa gitu, Prof, kira-kira, Prof?
Okay, so this is the worries of the student who will conduct the research just only 2 months. So, could you give the tips for Universitas Terbuka students, ya?
Okay. Tips number 1, which I think selalu yang jadi masalah ialah student ikut topik supervisor. Bukan topik yang dia suka. It's not topic that they are passionate with. Topik yang promoternya kata, I want you to do this. I want you to do this topic. I want you to do, that will be a problem. Okay, because dia tidak datang daripada minda student. Dia datang dari minda promoternya atau supervisornya. I think that this is not fair to the students. Yeah. So student kena pilih. So you kena sit down and discuss with your supervisor area that you're interested in. Yeah. Okay. And then the other one is, okay, once you already given the opportunity to do an area that you want to do, then you got to stay focused. Yeah, stay focused. If you want to do qualitative, buat qualitative. You want to do quantitative, buat quantitative. Jangan nanti you tengok kawan lain buat, you pun nak buat. You not need. No. You choose that is the topic you want. Stick to it. Jangan ubah-ubah. Right? You want to do what method you want to use, gunakan method tersebut. And one thing is, you mesti ada road map. Mesti ada peta, mesti ada map, mesti ada jalan, hala tuju. So if you say that you must finish in 2 months, so dalam tempoh 2 bulan, okay, apa yang you kena buat? Okay, daripada day 1 sampai day 60, ya, sebab 2 months kan. Okay, so you kena buat. Okay. And not only you buat the roadmap, tapi you sendiri kena evaluate you punya performance. Self-evaluation, itu yang important. Okay, jangan tunggu orang lain, jangan tunggu your supervisor to evaluate you. You yourself got to evaluate your performance. Contohnya, kalau 2 bulan, mungkin 2 bulan adalah 8 minggu. So, tiap-tiap 2 minggu you tengok. Maknanya, 2 minggu saya mesti selesaikan my problem statement. Contohnya ya. Contoh. So after 2 weeks you check. Oh, tak tercapai. So you got to work harder to make sure that the next 2 weeks tu dah ada, because you cannot overlap. You got to complete it. Kalau tak, you extend, tak cukup masa. So you work 25 hours per day. No, tak boleh macam tu. So bila you dah ada roadmap, you know what you want to do, so you focus on that. So kalau you ada ketinggalan sikit, okay, you try to find time to cover apa masalah dan sebagainya. And you got to follow that. Okay, macam masa saya belajar, that is what I do. Okay, every 6 months, saya akan review sendiri. Before we have our student punya, what do you call that, progress report, saya evaluate diri saya. Kalau mana kelemahan, saya dah tahu. Oh, ini kelemahan saya. So, I need to do this. So, when I present my progress report, saya tunjuk saya punya progress and what I want to do next. Apa kelemahan saya, apa yang saya tak tercapai. And so, that will help you to stay focused, to stay online. Okay. And another thing is, buat research ni, you bukan setakat stay focused tau. Stay focused on doing your work. Yeah. Stay focused, not going out. Orang kata libur-libur. So you have 2 months. Yeah. Because once you go out, you take a break 1 week, 2 weeks, you sudah lari. You sudah lari, and then your mindset also pun akan lari. No, if it's 2 months, you complete that in 2 months, and then boleh libur. Itu yang paling penting. Yeah, because it's too short of time. And the last one that I learned, from my experience, is to read motivation books. Yeah, any motivation books, yang ada in the market, okay, you read them to motivate you. Kadang-kadang kan kita buat kan kita rasa down, macam rasa macam I want to give up. Go and read. Don't go to your friend, Your friend will push you some more. Don't go to your friend. Go and go all these motivators punya buku, you read them, then you will notice that it will push up your self-esteem, dan you akan bersemangat balik untuk buat, jangan bila you down, you go and see your friend nongkrong sini dekat tepi jalan, minum-minum, lepas tu dah lupa. No. No. So this is serious. Okay, if you want to excel, you want to do to excel in your research, you want to get an A+++, okay, this is what you should do. It's not difficult, actually. It's not difficult, but you got to focus. Okay. So that's what I share with you, because I've written 4 books. So I did share here on the books that I've written. So anyone who like you can go to the website I've given. You can read the 10 pages, but at least you can read the 10 pages of the book. And if you're interested, then you can purchase and then read. How for me, my experience, PhD to me is not difficult. Okay, it's not difficult. Whoever wants to do PhD, it's not difficult. But how you handle it, how you handle yourself while doing your PhD. Okay?
Okay, that's the tips from Prof. Nafsiah, for the students of Universitas Terbuka who conduct karya ilmiah. Stay focused not only to write your research but also not going anywhere, and then don't forget making a roadmap and the target timeline, stuck or not, and stay focused. And if you are stuck, don't ask to your friend, just read the book, Okay.
Motivation books.
Motivation books, okay. Is there any another question from Miss Ratna?
Maybe could you share your motivation book, Prof?
Okay, I can share here. How do I share? I share. Okay, can you see?
Okay. The title is
4. Okay, the 4. But you see, no.
Part 1, the survival kit, 10 success factors in navigating my way.
Yeah, but it's not moving.
Okay. So there are 4 motivation
Okay.
books. Oh, this one
Okay.
part 1.
So this part 1. Okay, part 1. This is I call it a survival kit. Yeah, this is how I survive while doing my PhD. Right. So there are 10 tips that I've given here. The English is very simple. Yeah. So and then especially those. Yeah, you are doing a degree and you have a family and how you handle that. Yeah. So this is what you call part 1. 2, I talk about from rare to well done, meaning dari mentah ya, dari mentah sampai menjadi. So bagaimana persediaan saya, apa yang saya buat, okay, with my supervisors, supervision, kita buat, we discuss a lot of things, yeah. For those who are interested, you want to know, this is dari mentah ya. Jadi kita masak. Okay. The book, this is the winning formula, I call it, whereby when you go for your oral examinations, what are the things that you need to do before you go for your oral examination? What you do during your oral examination, and then what happened after that? So this is something that people don't share. I tried, I tried to look for books about this, but I don't find any. Even in TikTok also, I try to look for books on this, but there are none because people just share by doing live, or just a passing remark. But to document it in a book, memang saya belum jumpa lah. So that's why I try to come up with these books, and then this one is reality check and moments of triumph. So I'll share my success stories. I talk about who are my unsung heroes. Then I talk about my red pen, green pen syndrome. People don't have that syndrome, but I do have.
What is that? Red pen, green pen syndrome.
Yeah, even sampai sekarang bila nampak red pen, green pen pun kita rasa. So dia ada maksud tertentu.
Okay. Idiomatic,
but it really helped. Yeah, it really helped.
Okay.
Whoever is interested, you can contact me or you contact Ute, contact Miss Ratna, whatever. As I said earlier, when I write a book, there's always something yang saya selitkan kat dalam tu to boost your confidence, to give you tips, because to me nothing is impossible.
Okay.
Everyone can do it. Nothing is impossible. Because the word impossible tu dia I'm possible. Mana kita boleh buat. Tiada yang mustahil. Tapi kena ada guidance. Proper guidance for you to do your best. Okay, for your information, okay, my PhD students, I got two students yang pass with no correction because dia risau because supervisor dia pass with no correction. So I've got 2 students who pass with no correction and also most of them pass with minor correction. So they follow me. So it's not like bila kita pass with no corrections tu maknanya it's very tough. Okay, I got no life. Study. No, right? No. Okay, I only study 5 days a week. 2 days is libur with my family. But I can do it because why? Because these are the things that I share in my books. Because I want to tell people that life is too short. Why? You see, sometimes you study 7 days a week. Where's your life? Where's your life? You must have life. So you got to manage your time. You got to manage what you want to do. You go to work. Okay. Then when do you study? You have to have that. Then only you will enjoy life at the maximum.
Oh, okay. Enjoy life in the maximum, Manage your life. Okay. Miss Ratna, do you have some words for closing statement before I go back to Prof. Nafsiah?
Okay, wow. It's a very interesting experience, Prof. Thank Thank you for sharing with us. I hope you are always healthy and keep spirit to motivate
Amin. Thank you.
us and always breathing, Prof.
Always shining, simmering
young.
ya. Stay young.
Always stay young.
Forever young, ya, Prof.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, thank you. I hope you will come back again to give more motivation for us in at the time, Prof.
Yeah, no problem, because I love to do, especially to students, and if there is any students out there, okay, at the end I've got my what do you call that? My email, email address. If you want to know further, you can always email me, and then I'll get go back to you, or you can always follow me at TikTok. Then I will follow you.
Really? You will follow back me?
Yeah, I will follow you after
Okay.
this.
Could you share about your TikTok again, Prof?
Uh-huh.
Maybe student
At the beginning, unclearly voice ya, Prof.
right.
Mrs. Ratna. Yeah. Okay. What is your account? What is your username account of TikTok?
Okay. Nafsiah,
Uh-huh.
Nafsiah, Gil, Gil, then Sun, Soon. Nafsiah Gil Sun.
Okay. Nafsiah Gil
Nafsiah
Sun.
Soon ya, Prof.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Prof. Nafsiah, the last, please give the conclusion or the summary of what we talk about this topic, public accounting oversight, bridging theory and practice in students, or motivation words to the students, especially the students of Universitas Terbuka.
Well, you have to move forward. Okay, you need to move forward. Research is not research itu bukanlah sesuatu yang menyusahkan. Ya, research itu adalah sesuatu yang akan memberi manfaat pada diri sendiri. Kita buat research, kita rasa itu adalah sebahagian dari tugas kita punya subjek, right? Tetapi sebenarnya bila kita buat research, banyak benda-benda positif yang akan datang kepada kita. Ia akan memberi manfaat kepada semua orang. Okay, you think it that way. If you think it that way, then you will enjoy doing it. Yeah, you will enjoy doing your research. Anggapkan research itu adalah sesuatu yang akan memberi manfaat pada orang lain. Okay, you want to do your very best to help other people. Mungkin kita tak boleh bantu orang dari segi keuangan, ya, tapi kita boleh bantu dari segi mencari ilmu baru, dan kita akan kita kata sebarkan ilmu baru, new findings to other people. So that, try to do something that makes other people happy and makes you happy. So that is one reason why, okay, I like to do research, because bila saya buat research, okay, saya dapat ilmu baru, saya dapat kawan baru, dan saya sentiasa happy. Sebab tu nampak muda. Sebab itulah itu yang penting.
And then because you give also the opportunity to the young people, yeah.
Yes. Just go on and do it. Just erase from your mind all the negative things about research. Just do it, right? And then you want to excel. Okay, you got to find ways and means on how to improve yourself. Itu yang saya kata, upgrade your thinking. Read more, yeah, meet more people, to discuss about issues that you can do research. So you must always upgrade your thinking. Don't stay stagnant all the time. Yeah?
Okay, don't do stagnant all
and
the
again,
time.
I would like to congratulations to all students, right? So because you have reached to this level, now you are going to do research. So saya doakan yang your research yang you akan buat will benefit people and everything berjalan dengan lancar.
Okay, good luck for your research ya. Okay, Prof. Nafsiah, thank you so much for your knowledge, your insight, your time, and I hope you will always happy and always give or spread the goodness for all people in the world. Yeah, thank you so much, Prof. Nafsiah, and also thank you so much for Miss Ratna Marta Dewi, the head of Public Finance Accounting Study Program of Universitas Terbuka. Yeah, okay, UT listeners, and this is the last part of UT Radio for the topic of Public Accounting Oversight, Bridging Theory and Practice in Students. I am Eka Ardhinie and see you again in another time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.